Okay, so I thought it was time to do a review on this Kia Sedona SXL. I've had this now for a while, and I figured now I come back to you guys after showing you the video, a video of the van and the features and stuff. I'm actually out for a drive right now, and I thought I'd make this video. I'm just on the back roads, so I wouldn't cause any danger to anybody else while I'm recording a video. So basically, wanted to do a quick video, a review, letting you guys know how I feel about this van, how it's treated me so far. And to be honest, I'm not really a van lover. I mean, I'd rather have a truck. I traded my Dodge in for this, and was quite nervous about buying a Kia because it was my first Kia. So basically, I put the warranty on this until the payments was done, because I didn't want to deal with anything, because I know there's a lot of electronics in this, like the power doors and like everything's power in this thing. So I thought I would put an extra warranty on it so I wouldn't have to worry about anything. So basically, I am safe until I'm done paying for it. So where I don't trust Kia, I've never owned one, I don't know what it's like, and basically wanted to be safe. So anyways, I wanted to let you know about the ride. Starting off is actually quite comfortable. This van is really quiet. As you can hear, I'm driving. There's no noise inside the cabin. Maybe be able to hear my winter tires that I have on. I just put them on, and I put Toyo's set of tires on this, so which I'll show you those too. But anyways, the ride is really, I like it. I love the ride, and the steering is comfortable. It handles the corners good. There's only one thing that I have about this van concern, and I really can't understand why, but I'm gonna pull over here so I can talk to you guys, and I'm gonna put my blinker on. But the only thing that I have is the concern about is the gas mileage. Now, I have done some reading about models like this type of van, older models. I think it was a 2014 or 15, but the van is hard on gas. I will say that. Now, let me go into the instrument panel here. It says I'm averaging about 7.6 kilometers to a liter. I have a little over a half tank of gas, as you can see, and it's saying I have 353 kilometers left to a tank. So when you fill it up, it says you're supposed to get almost 700 kilometers to a tank. You don't get that, and you'd be lucky if you get, I don't know, let me see how many kilometers I got on it now. That ain't accurate. Well, I can't remember if I reset it or not, but I'm averaging, like I said, 7.6 kilometers to a liter. I'm guessing I get around 500 kilometers, or maybe a little better, to a tank. Now, for a van with the motor that I have in this, I expected a lot better, but they are a heavy vehicle, and I guess that's what it is. So gas mileage might be an issue. If you have any questions regarding the gas mileage, please ask, and I'll try to actually give you a really good, accurate reading on the fuel mileage. I'll fill it up. I'll give myself I'll drive it on a full tank, and I'll let you know what I'm getting for mileage. Now, I only burn regular in this thing, so that's that. Okay, and that's the only concern I have with this vehicle. Oh, actually, no, there's one more. I had the door open up on me when the vehicle was sitting in my dooryard, and I don't know. This started occurring when we had cold weather, and the driver's side rear door opened up, and it only opened up about a foot. So I knew it was done through the night, something happened. I don't know what, but usually when the door opens up, it opens up all the way or it closes all the way. So I knew there was something electronically wrong with the vehicle for the rear door to open up. So thought I'd bring that to your attention. Now, I went and did research on it. Other people's had the same problem. This vehicle here, if the door opens up and it stays open, the lights do turn out. Everything shuts off, so it won't drain your battery. They fixed that issue years ago. But I do know that there's a problem right now with the door, and I will update on that too as well. So other than that, the vehicle, it rides nice. The gas mileage is kind of junky. The cab noise is, very, very good. There's no noise at all in the vehicle. And, the motor runs good. I use full synthetic Lucas in my vehicle. I haven't had any problems with any electronical things in my vehicle. No buttons or nothing like that yet. Like I said, I'm covered, so something happens, they will fix it. I'm going to get out and I'm going to show you the tires I put on the vehicle. Just give you a quick look around of the vehicle. So that's the tires I get on the vehicle right now, and they are Toyos, as you can see, and they're studdable tires. As you can see, I got studs in them. These tires are wicked tire. I will never go with anything else but Toyos. You gotta be careful, I'm out here on the road. So there's one thing I have done, was I put a brighter light bulb in the high beam, and which kind of helped me out there, so no big deal. Other than that, the van, this van is pretty good van for a Kia. I have nothing bad to say about it. They're sending me hubcaps for my van, so right now it looks kind of bare. They're also sending me different lug nuts for it. So I'm gonna get back in the vehicle. I hear a car coming, so I have WeatherTech mats clear through my vehicle, front and back. It's a must, especially when you have kids. But let's excuse me, let's drive a little bit here. And like I said, if there's any questions you guys have, I don't mind answering questions. I know if you're in the market for purchasing a minivan, this probably would be your best option. I would not go with Dodge. No Dodge van at all. I've had Dodge Caravans. They come out with the Pacifica, and there's no ratings or reviews on them because they're so new. But I would stay away from Dodge vans. The motors in them are no good. The transmissions in them are no good. You're just going to be left stranded. So I thought I'd bring that to your guys' attention. I know I'm going to get probably some people mad about me saying that stuff, but what can I say? I've had them. I don't trust them. This is why I went with a Kia. So Kia van, the SXL, is a little on the pricey side, but it comes with a lot of options. It's got the heated and cooled seats. It's got the heated steering wheel. Here's the heated steering wheel. Here's the cool side of the seats. Turns the fan on, which actually works pretty good. But you got your heated seats, and it's a must if you have leather seats. I try to keep my vehicle clean. Well, I have lots of kids, so I take care of my stuff. I use nothing but the best with my vehicles. They're not cheap, so try to take care of them as much as you can. There was one problem I had in this vehicle, is the back seats when it came, they must have been folded down, and the headrest on top must have been pushed down and kind of wrinkled the leather, but they're replacing all the leather in the back, so which was not a big deal. I've had no problems with the sunroofs in this, no leaks or nothing. They all worked really good. Actually, the kids love the sunroofs. They are a nice added option to the SXL and perfect for summertime. And like I said, the kids love them. They get to look out the roof, you know, sunroof at nighttime, stars are out. And the kids actually are really comfortable back here in the seats. I have another baby coming, so my other two kids will be, the biggest ones will be in the back, and I got another car seat. I got a baby coming, so that's going to be a little bit, I don't know, challenging for the kids because there's not much room going through here. That's the other little issue I have, but you know, the kids are small, so it's not that bad. There's the floor liners. You can see the WeatherTech mats clear through, and they are a must. They get the sun visors to pull up, which is an added feature that's awesome. You get a baby and stuff, you know, they can put them up. So that's pretty good. There's not heated in the back. There's no heated cool seats back there. Now, for winter time, now we've had the heat on in this thing, and it will, there's no cold air leaking or coming in this vehicle anywhere, so it is actually a very warm vehicle. I've been in a Dodge Caravan that I had, and it was cold. Like, I've had to constantly run my heater just to keep it warm in the vehicle. Not with this thing. The heater will drive you right out. The wife, she's pregnant, and she can't take the heat. She's always got her window down, so, which was not bad because the heaters back there for the kids works really well. So I'm going to try to touch base on everything I can in this. If I forgot something, I can go back and make a video. So if you you know, if you have a request, please do so. Don't hesitate to ask a question. If you want me to make a video on something, if you're out want to purchase a minivan, you want to know something, I can do my best. I'm here for you guys to help you guys, you know, on your next decision of a vehicle if you're purchasing a van. I'm going to let you know though, when you purchase your van, if you do get the SXL with navigation, make sure it's updated because it's not. None of them are. So basically wanted to let you know that too. I've noticed mine wasn't updated, so they updated it for me. Thought I'd bring that to your attention too. But yeah, sorry about that. There was a car coming, so I had to basically get out of the way. I'm out here in a dirt road of middle of nowheres right now, so shouldn't be a big issue now, so I can continue on. So another thing I wanted to bring to your guys' attention when you're purchasing this vehicle, these vans are well protected underneath. Now, I did go and undercoat this vehicle. Brand new, I always undercoat my vehicles when they're brand new. I do it every year. Now, I use the fluid film. I did it myself. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies underneath that you can get into, and you can spray yourself. So you really don't need to hire anybody to spray your vehicle. There's plugs in these. You don't have to worry about getting oil or fluid film in the cracks because they're this van has been built to allow a lot of air to get through, so there's no rusting or nothing like that. And the underneath of this, which I was quite surprised, has a lot of protection plastic underneath, and it's all on one side. Actually, on this side, I noticed that, and I actually went and took a look at it. It is all sealed from the factory and sprayed, so you are not going to get any rust on your undercarriage of this vehicle. Rocker panels are done already. Everything is done and protected from the manufacturer when they built this thing. So I was quite, you know, happy seeing that, because that tells me when they do stuff like that, they take pride in their workmanship, and they do it right. So when I seen that, I was like, wow, it made me kind of, think a lot more better thoughts about Kia. So I know these are built in North Korea, and I don't know what their weathers are like over there. I'm assuming, I have no idea. So when they built these and shipped these out, they were thinking about their customers, and they were doing it right. So I do know that I was pricing parts for this, and they're cheap to buy. And I read comments on the parts, like, I don't know, we'll say bushings and stuff like that. They last pretty good, because when they build their stuff, they build it to last fairly decent. So they're not out to just, rob you of your money. So they do think about their customers. So the undercarriage, which I wish I would have done a video when I was undercoating this, I never had time, was quite remarkable. They protected a lot of the underneath of the vehicle. So I sprayed all bushings, I sprayed all moving parts, I sprayed just about everything I possibly could, and I also sprayed over the undercoating that they put on, which is pretty tough stuff. Like, I couldn't believe it. Should have showed you. Yeah, you would have just said, wow, that's pretty good. But anyway, I sprayed everything that I could underneath this vehicle, inside the doors, everything. And I don't have to worry about this vehicle's rocker panels. I don't have to worry about it rusting up and around the wheel wells, because when they built this van, they sprayed it with some good product, and it is going to make it last. There's no two ways around it. So I'm going to get out of the vehicle. My God, it's nice out. And the sun is shining. So anyway, the undercarriage of this vehicle is well taken care of from the factory. The van's a little dirty right now. Kind of looks funny with those tires on, but oh well. So, give you a quick look underneath the hood of this vehicle. And these lights are pretty remarkable. They shine pretty good. Just wanted to throw that in there too. I just threw the brighter light bulb in it, just to be a little on the safe side. It's the high beam. Why not? And these vans have auto dimming, so you shouldn't have to worry about blinding anybody. So I put the brighter lights in it. Let's pop the hood, and I'll show you how clean it is underneath the hood. I can get it up. Hang on. That is a heavy hood. I'm going to let you know that right now. This hood is heavy. Now, I have never cleaned underneath the hood of this vehicle, and it's been through rain, thunderstorms, dirt roads, as you can see. I live out and around these areas and stuff, and this here, look how clean it is, you guys. That just gives you an idea how well the guard and stuff is on the bottom. It doesn't allow, so you can see the ground, but the way the protection is, the guard on the bottom, it doesn't throw any dirt. No dirt from the wheel wells or nothing gets up underneath your into your engine compartment, so it stays clean. The filter, the air filter, a little on the pricey side. I take mine out and I just blow it out with the air hose, and I throw her back in, and she should be good for the winter anyway. The air box on them, I guess, is pretty good. So they say that they don't have any problems with them. But like I said, the air filter is a little pricey, so what can I say? I think the air filter on these were around 50 bucks. They last you quite a while, so you can't complain about that. I don't know what more to say, but I can tell you right now that hood on that van is heavy. It's not like my Dodge. The Dodge hood wasn't even heavy at all, but they don't make them. They don't make vehicles like they used to. So that tells me, yes, the vehicle is probably well built. It's going to last longer than them Dodge Caravans. I can guarantee you that, because they're just made of junk, aluminum. I don't know what the hell. They're just so light. I'm thinking that's why this vehicle is so much harder on gas, is because they are heavy. So, rear sliding door, I told you about the issue with that. I'm going to keep you updated on that. If you have any comments or issues with your van, if you own one and you're watching this video, leave a comment. Help me out with the consumers out there that's going to buy, people that's interested. Maybe they might, I don't know. We'll just keep base here, touch base on this with everybody here in case they want to, they're watching this video and they're looking for maybe the same issue. But I don't have too much more to say about this vehicle, but I like it. I'm not a Dodge, or I'm not a Kia fan as of, you know, this is my first Kia. Fully loaded. You know, probably the only reason why I bought this van, because of all the options, and you get so much more for the price with the options. So you go buy a Dodge Caravan and you're paying a pretty price as well, and you don't get nowhere near the options this thing has. So I do recommend get the full warranty on them, on this van. I mean, it's $2,000. It's well worth $2,000. I have 200 and something thousand kilometers on this thing for a bumper to bumper warranty. It covers ball joints, tire rod ends, wiper blades, headlight bulbs, everything you can imagine, it covers it. So get the warranty. You're paying for the van, you're paying payments on it. You don't want to put any more money into it but gas and oil. So nice little added feature right there at the bottom is the mud flap on the front and actually on the back. Now that mud flap actually saves a lot in both ways. Air dynamics when it's traveling underneath the vehicle, I guess it helps that way, and also stops the mud from throwing the mud up on your side of your vehicle, the undercarriage of your vehicle. They work good, which I've first time ever seen a mud flap on the front. Kind of wondering why. And I was at a garage, and which they're quite they're smart. So the mechanic that did the oil change on this, which reminds you the oil filter is on top, not the bottom, which was a big change for me. I was looking for the oil filter when I was getting my oil changed. I took out the old oil they had in it, and I put it in Lucas right away. So I burn nothing but the best in my vehicle, and Lucas is the best oil. I don't care what anybody says. Sorry that this video is going to be long, but hey, if you're going to do a good review on a you know, especially a vehicle, the review, it's going to be long. You might want to skip through some stuff. I don't know, but if you're interested in buying these vans, I wouldn't skip anything. So anyway, I don't know what more to say. Maybe give you some hints what to do and what not to do. Cleaning your leather, just use water. Clean your rag really good. I would only use water. I wouldn't use any other product on your seats at all. Turn your mirrors off. If you got power mirrors, turn them off so they're not folding in the wintertime, because you're just going to have issues, and they're just plastic, and they are quite expensive because there's so many sensors in these mirrors. They're heated, and they have sensors on these mirrors like you wouldn't believe, and they are costly. So turn your power folding mirrors off. You don't need to have them on. And also to turn off the mirror, that when you put it in reverse, the mirror folds down so you can see the ground. I'd turn that off too, because you're just going to get ice up underneath here, and you're just going to have problems. Sorry for the shaking in there. It's kind of cool out, but anyway, I'm hoping you guys will not get too mad about that. Now, the other thing I do know is the wiper blades. I don't know how well they're going to hold up for the winter, and I'll do another video on that too. Wiper blades for this, I guess, is, you know, well, I think you can get wiper blades anywhere for them, pretty sure. I don't see why you couldn't, but they cost about the same thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now, I do notice that these wiper blades are designed for the wind when you're traveling down the highway, that they do not lift off the windshield when you're traveling 120 kilometers an hour down the highway and it's raining out. So that was really nice. My Dodge truck, I had to buy wiper blades so wiper blades would stay down on the windshield. Nice full blinker on the mirror, which gives lots of light when you're using your signals and emergency signals and stuff. So another thing too is on the side of these lights, they have the LEDs on the side, and they're actually quite bright. And it's also the same way for the back. They have an LED light right here. So, which you have light on the side view of your vehicle, so they flash as well when you have your emergency lights on. Let's jump into the back here just really quick. I have 4 kids, and you can see they get used, and I just swept it out just to clean up some of the dirt for the video. And these mats save quite a bit. They're going to help keep the floor cleaner than normal. So the only thing is you're going to get some water down in there and down in there. I recommend getting yourself a wet and dry shop vac with a small attachment, and trying to keep those rails clean. You can get a cloth in there and wipe them out. No big deal. That would be the only worry that I'd have with this van. Trying to keep the tracks clean. As you can see, there's some dirt here. You're not going to be able to keep a clean vehicle if you have kids. So I'd show you the crease in the back seat, but I got the headrest down so you can't see it. But they're replacing the back seats, so they're putting new leather on it. The only other issue I noticed, and I don't think it's the vehicle's fault, is when you start the vehicle and the kids are closing the rear door and you start it up, it opens back up and it closes. So I do believe that's just a relay from the power going to the door saying the vehicle just started or something. I don't know. It's just, it does have a tendency to open back up and close. So let's close it up. Extra warranty if you have power everything on your van is a must. The other thing I'm going to keep an eye out for is snow. When it gets up in here, how is it going to react with snow and ice? Is it going to fall off the track? Is the door going to jam up? With power doors, and if you get something in there, which you can probably see, maybe cause some binding, and maybe not allow the door where they have a sensor on it that it stops the door from opening up if something catches. And yeah, so I'm kind of curious on that one. I'll let you know. Like I said, subscribe. I'll try to keep you updated on this. If you're going to interest in buying this vehicle for later on next year or something, I don't know, but just subscribe, you guys, and I'm going to try to give you all the bad and good things about the vehicle as I go on. I don't know what more to say. Them tires are awesome, you guys. You have to buy them. They're pricey, but for only a front-wheel drive vehicle, I would put nothing but the best on your van, especially if you have a family. Don't cheap out on the tires. They're Toyos, they're G3s, ice, and they are studded. I think they just come out with those last year or the year before, I'm not sure. I had Toyos in my truck. I could not get the studded style, so they must just recently come out with them. So, like I said, subscribe and ask me questions. If you have one, maybe you can ask me if I'm having problems with this or that as I go on. And yeah, so thanks for watching, you guys. You know, keep in touch, subscribe, and I'll try to keep you updated on everything I can. If something happens, I'll let you know. And but so far, this Kia van is awesome. I love it so far. The wife loves it. This is going to be her van. Well, you might as well say it is her van. And it's a very good family vehicle. You can't go wrong. So another thing I like to mention too, leather seats, getting in and out. It's quite high if you're short and you're stepping out of your vehicle, and which they have a nice added protection here for your sill. Try to not sit on this too much getting out. So far, as you can see, I don't know, get this to focus really good. It is starting to get kind of a wrinkled look to it, as you can see, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm kind of curious, how is this going to hold up you know, of years of getting in and out. Is this going to rip? How is it going to hold up? So that was one of my main concerns when purchasing this vehicle. My wife and I are both short, and we do have to sit on that to get in and out of the vehicle. So try not to put a lot of weight on it. I know it's going to be impossible, but this is one of the things that made me more worried about this leather material and the seats in this vehicle is this. So we'll see how that holds up as well. Oh, and another thing too I wanted to throw in, the Infinity sound system in this is remarkable. It sounds awesome for a minivan. They did not cheap out. They actually there's actually another model, it's a little newer than this. Now it come out in the newer vehicles. They say they're a little bit better than the Infinity. I forget the name of it. The sound quality they say is pretty much the same thing. I think it was just a different company. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, and I have to read and find out. But the sound system in this, the Infinity speakers and stuff, sounds good. I like music. I like it loud. I like traveling down the highway and, you know, jamming out when I'm by myself. The wife, I know she does it too. And we have not one bad thing really to say about the stereo system in this van. It sounds good. It's louder than most vehicles you get into that's factory because they stop it from getting so loud. They put a safety feature on that or something. You just cannot turn it up so loud. I think you can bypass that stuff, but this one here is pretty good sound in stereo for Infinity. No, I'm not quite familiar with Infinity, as you can see it says right there. And I do not buy the Sirius XM. It's just a waste of money. They want way too damn much for their radio. And all it is just repeats. It's just junk on there all the time. And you know, when you're basically renting service from somebody and it's just shit, you get tired of it and you just say, no, I can go download music and these come with a hard drive in them that you can fill it up with. I think it's 500 songs, or must be more than that. You can put a lot of music in this hard drive in this thing, and you can play forever. And next thing I got to do is put Christmas music in it. Yep, I said Christmas music. It's that time of year. I can't believe here we are in November 20th, I think, or 19th. And, geez, there's no snow on the ground, so we actually lucked out. Can't believe it. But I do see that there's snow in the forecast for next week. So I just put my winter tires on last night. So they're on rims. I can put them on myself. I try not to drive on my winter tires as much as possible until it gets cold, because they are a soft rubber and these Toyotas are soft, but they do last a long time. So like I said, I've had my Toyotas on my Dodge truck and they were 7 years old. And I actually gave the tires to a guy that purchased a truck, and he couldn't believe it. So, and he's using them again this year. So he thinks he can get another 2 years out of them. I told him as long as you take them off early and put them on late, you should be fine. As long as the ground's nice and cold, you can't go wrong. Another thing too is if you got these type of tires, try to stay off a lot of these dirt, rocky roads, because you're just going to get shit stuck in your tires. And you get those little suction cups, I guess you want to call them, or little teeth, grooves in your tires. And that will get packed with dirt, and it just gets thrown all around. But thank God for the added mud flaps they put on this thing. It helps out quite a bit. I try not to drive on these type of roads as much as possible, but if I do, I go slow.